Moriches Middle School
strives to celebrate diversity
in a student-centered learning environment
that is rigorous and relevant
while developing inquisitive,
compassionate students
who appreciate and contribute to the world in which they live.
One student, one classroom, one interaction at a time.
Good evening and welcome to the 2020 St. Moriches Middle School virtual Moving Up ceremony. I am Dr. Reggio, the middle school principal, and I am honored to welcome you all here virtually tonight. Students, we loved seeing your smiling faces today outside of the school for the drive-up portion of this ceremony, and we wish that we could all be gathered in the auditorium together right now. We are so sorry for the way that your 8th grade year had to end, but we hope that you enjoyed this special video as a keepsake for the years to come. Please try not to dwell on what was lost in the end, but what was gained in the 3 years at the middle school. We love you all, miss you all, and are so proud of your accomplishments, your growth, and your perseverance during the past 3 years. Before we move on tonight, I would like to thank Mr. and Mrs. Volger for their technical expertise for the making of this special video. You are both amazing and so very much appreciated. I would like to thank our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Massara, and the faculty and staff members that contributed to the making of this video. The collaborative effort made this possible for our students, and I appreciate your collective contributions. Lastly, thank you to the parents of our 8th grade students. Your support of the middle school, our teachers, myself, and most of all your children has been incredible. It has been an honor to work with you in partnership for the past 3 years. Congratulations on your babies' accomplishments. I say babies because they will always be your babies, and I am sure you feel like you sent them off to kindergarten, blinked, and are now sending them off to high school. You have raised wonderful children we have had the pleasure of watching grow for the past 3 years. This is a special group of students who we will greatly miss, and we look forward to continuing to cheer them on from the sidelines as they continue to flourish. Thank you again for joining us tonight, and I hope you enjoy the ceremony.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening. Each year we honor retired board members who were instrumental in the development of our middle school. The next following awards honor those board members. The first award is the Lois Tinsley Spirit of Center Moriches Award. This Spirit Award honors a student who actively participates in our school and is a positive influence in our community. This student excels academically, participates in Center Moriches athletics, is a member of the National Junior Honor Society, and is a Girl Scout. She is also the voice of Center Moriches Middle School. Usually you can hear her every morning on the announcements. Her leadership skills and devotion to our school community is evident. The recipient of the Lois Tinsley Spirit of Center Moriches Award is Isabella Rayburn. Congratulations, Isabella.
Hello everyone, I hope everybody is doing well. I would now like to give the award, the Michael Fury Science Award, and it is presented to the student who exemplifies high standards in work ethic and dedication to the field of science. This award winner is a truly special individual who has worked hard every day to do well in the difficult Regents course of Earth Science. Truly, above all, the student will be admired for his positive demeanor and hard work ethic that is commendable. This student deserves all the best that life will offer. I am proud and humbled to announce that the winner of the Michael Fury Science Award is Ryan Standard.
Technology is defined as the applications of tools, materials, and knowledge to solve problems and to extend a person's capabilities. When thinking about the student in the middle school class of 2020 who best displays this unique knowledge and understanding of all things technological, one student comes to mind as someone who is a master at using gadgets and tools to create and to discover. This technology award requires more than just using your phone. In fact, his teacher doesn't believe he saw this student on his phone even once this year. Instead, he would see him expand on his class projects and assignments in ways that no other students were doing. This award is being given to the student who uses software, hardware, and his environment to create original work that far exceeds his peers. This year's Jacques Leblanc Technology Award goes to Spencer Buff. Congratulations, Spencer.
The Community Service Award honors the outstanding service and volunteerism of a student. Although the MYP Community Project didn't turn out exactly as we had planned due to the world events, there is no doubt that the service to our community is alive and well here in Center Moriches. With people like our next recipient, we know that our community and our world is in great hands. This student has been very active in our school and around the community. He has volunteered almost 50 hours of time in the first and second quarters of the school year alone. He donated items to Help for the Island of the Bahamas and the Thanksgiving food drive. He insisted with the MYO summer track program, ran with younger kids to help them during the Anthony Parlato 5K run walk, and assisted with the IGHL dodgeball program. Additionally, this student is a member of the Center Moriches Fire Department as an explorer, where he teaches younger students about fire safety. This student truly exemplifies our Center Moriches tradition of helping others. The recipient of the Virginia Tyson Community Service Award is Alex DeVoe.
The Commitment to Excellence Award honors a student's exceptional work and commitment to high academic standards. This student excels academically and has a true commitment to her work. However, more important than this, she has a true commitment to the process of learning. She asks questions, debates, and participates actively, and is always a leader in the classroom. She is developing the skills to truly be a lifelong learner. Not only is this individual an excellent student, she is also a talented actor. She has been cast in many roles. Most recently, she was cast as Anne Frank in Patchogue Theater's production of The Diary of Anne Frank. The recipient of the Joseph W. McKeffey Commitment to Excellence Award is Alexandra DiMatteo. Congratulations.
I'm so honored to present our next award. The Peer Service Award honors a student who is friendly, helpful, respectful, and is a role model for other students. Not only is our next recipient a great student, but she is a wonderful human being. The student always has a smile on her face. She always says good morning. She always says have a good day. She always says how can I help you? This student's an active member of our community. She's a Girl Scout. For her MYP community project, she wanted to create birthday boxes for individuals so they can have a fantastic birthday. How wonderful is that? This student truly embodies what peer service really means. I am pleased to present the Patricia Cunningham Peer Service Award to Lauren Mitchell. Congratulations, Lauren.
Akwe ni tapiag, kiwase ni the tasawis, Tarapas ni chashayawag, Ankachag iskatampawag ni chapayawag, Uspatak ni tap. Greetings, my friends and relatives. My name is Harry Wallace, and I am the elected chief of the Unkachag Indian Nation and Turtle Clan, and I'm proud and honored to be a part of this special celebration to congratulate the St. Moriches Middle School class of 2020. We are here today because we can't be there with you in person, but we do appreciate and respect the celebration that you are about to enjoy. We respect and honor the achievements of our youth, and especially our class of middle school class of 2020 as they progress and move on into high school and future endeavors, future successful endeavors. We're here to give a special award to one of our youth. And we'd like to proudly honor the recipient of this year's Unkachag Nation Educational Achievement Award. The recipient of this award is Andres Mack. Congratulations, Andres, and we hope that you continue your success in high school and beyond. Thank you, Tabutne Anawayaan, and again, congratulations to all of our youth and all of the class, middle school class of 2020.
This year's You Inspire Us Award honors both a student and a faculty member who have overcome adversity. These individuals, through their actions, have inspired each of us to never give up and always strive to live each day to its fullest. The recipients of the You Inspire Us Award are Miss Kim Plush and Patrick Nolan. Congratulations.
Hello, 8th grade class. I have the honor today of giving out the 8th grade Math Awards for the 2020 school year. There are 3 recipients. The first recipient goes to a Math 8 student, Georgia Kuzmic. The second award goes to an Algebra 1 student, Tyler Bonventry. And the third award goes to another Algebra 1 student, Kyle Meyer. Congratulations to all recipients.
Hi, this is Mr. Volger, and for the 8th grade Social Studies Award, we are giving it to 4 students, 3 in my class and 1 in Mr. Velati's class. The recipient winners for Mr. Volger's Social Studies class are James Deedy, Amelia DeCufa, and Derek Baer. For Mr. Velati's Social Studies class, it's Emma O'Brien. Congratulations, guys.
I would now like to present the Science Award to the following students: Patrick Nolan, Andrew Foster, Candace Bulber, and Destiny Blackburn. Congratulations.
I'm honored to present the Language and Literature Award to two outstanding individuals. Congratulations to Lily Aglevsky and Nick Gentile.
Hi, this is Miss DeMayo Bridgewood, and the Center Moriches Middle School 8th Grade Art Award goes to Kaylee Fox, Victoria Penzick, and Tyler Zosimo. Congratulations.
It is my pleasure to announce the World Languages Awards. The French award goes to Alexander Babzine, Jordan Chostrovsky, and Stephen Buff. The Spanish award, speaking for myself, Ms. Flieger, and Ms. Kurtikapian, goes to Alexandria Ali Gilroy, William Billy Lanzetta, Olivia Koffel, Robert Fahey, and Megan Stipulkowski. Congratulations.
The SEPTA Citizenship Award goes to a student who exemplifies character both in school and their community. This student, through her work and kind personality, has set the standard for what being a Center Moriches student is all about. This year's winner is Ashley Sears. Congratulations.
At Center Moriches Middle School, we are guided by the traits of the IB Learner Profile. We want all of our students to aspire to be principled, open-minded, balanced, knowledgeable, reflective, thinkers, communicators, inquirers, and risk-takers. Most importantly, we want our students to be caring for each other, their families, their school, and their community. The IB Learner Profile is awarded to two students who truly exemplify these traits. Congratulations to Sophia Piscotta and Madeline Chernus.
Good evening, Center Moriches. It is my pleasure to announce this year's 2020 Physical Education Awards. Congratulations to Julia Hermata and Xavier Bryant. Great job.
I am truly honored to present the Band Award to two incredible musicians. Both students are dedicated, hardworking, and have always led by example. Although I could go on about all of their accomplishments in band from the past 3 years, this year alone, both students were selected for the Hamptons Music Educators Association Middle School Band, as well as the New York State Band Directors Association All-State Honors Band. In both of these prestigious ensembles, both students were selected as first chair of their sections. This is the highest honor. I'm so proud of both of you. It is with great pleasure that I present the Band Award to Stephen Buff and Tori Rudnick. Congratulations, I'm so proud of both of you and can't wait to see how much more you accomplish as you enter high school. Congratulations.
Good evening, administration, teachers, staff, parents, students, and especially the 8th grade moving up class of 2020. I have the dubious honor of announcing the recipients of the Chorus Award. I can sum up these students' attributes in this Greek phrase, talento kiensia, talent and leadership. These student musicians possess an enthusiasm, passion, and zeal to create music and share their gift to the world. They have certainly ascended to the position of leaders by talent and example. Their presence at our local concerts were immeasurable because of their willingness to help in any capacity to ensure an optimal performance for the waiting public. Our recipients further distinguished themselves by being participants in honor festivals like the Hamptons Music Educators Association Festival held this past January, and the Suffolk County Music Educators Association Festival held this past March. Unfortunately, after only one rehearsal, this festival was interrupted due to the pandemic that has swept across the entire world that we are still coming to grips with. Although their year was shortened and ultimately canceled, I look forward to continuing our partnership and creating music in the high school in the concert choir. Congratulations to our Chorus Award recipients, Alexandra Gilroy, Jordan Justreski, and Nicholas Lyons.
Thank you, Dr. Reggio, Ms. Screening, and our faculty and administration. My fellow students, it's been an honor to have represented all of you these past 3 years as Student Council President, and I am honored to have been asked to speak to our 8th grade class on the occasion of our moving up to high school. This is a milestone in our lives, a time to look back at where we came from, take stock of where we are now, and have a glimpse into our future. First of all, we made it. Only 3 short years ago, we were finishing up elementary school. When we were just little kids, the idea of going on to a new school, most of us doing so for the first time ever, was a little intimidating. Our lives were about to change. What would it be like to have different teachers for every class? Could we really master all of these difficult subjects? How would all the bigger students, those teenagers, treat us? Would we really look like them in a few years? Well, we are about to change too. And here we are. 3 years have passed quickly, and now we are the teenagers, and we're on our way to adulthood. We've made it through a lot. I remember back in March when we were told that school would be closed for 2 weeks and there would be distance learning. I thought, wow, this is kind of like a mini vacation. But those 2 weeks turned to more weeks, then a month, and then came the official announcement that we would not be going back to school this year at all. I was sad. I missed walking the halls of our middle school and seeing all my classmates, and I missed seeing our teachers too. We learned rather quickly how to do more ed puzzles, flip grids, and we wondered if there would be Miss H's wow words. As we first walked through the doors of Santa Moriches Middle School as 6th graders back in September 2017, we soon learned to navigate going to different classes. We learned our schedules and quickly came to understand that almost every other day we would have a quiz in Mr. O'Brien's class. I remember thinking, uh-oh, this is getting real. There were school dances, our first middle school play, bands, chorus, school sports, and reading The Outsiders. And how can we forget Mr. Folger's weekly challenge, which soon turned into the question of the day. We also experienced the great trip together at Frost Valley, where we learned a lot and got a little taste of independence from our families. Let's face it, we're going to miss a lot of these experiences. They were great fun. Unfortunately though, not all of our experiences these past few years have been happy ones. Last year, we were all shocked at the passing of Miss Hardwick, our beloved principal from Clayton Huey. And look at what we're facing right now. We've got a challenge of a deadly pandemic that has thrown millions out of work and shut down our whole country, not to mention our middle school. I mean, who would have thought we'd be finishing this school year over our computers, or that I'd be giving this speech on video, or that we'd be unable to go to Washington, D.C. this spring. But this is all part of growing up. Along with the joy, life will always have its share of challenges, disappointments, and yes, even heartbreak. We also have the challenge of confronting an ever-present problem as old as our country itself. We have to make sure that all of us are treated fairly and with respect for our civil rights, and we must move forward as a nation to achieve fairness and justice as quickly as possible, in a constructive way, without giving into hatred and negativity. No question about it, these are tough times, uncertain times too. We're not sure what high school will be like in September, or even if we'll be back in the school building. But then again, when have times ever been certain? The fact is, we'll be adults before we know it, and we're all going to have to step up to the plate to solve our communities and the country's problems. In order to have the ability to do this, we're going to need a first-class education, and that's what Santa Moriches offers. A great education is ours for the taking. So we'll need to dedicate these next 4 years to learning our academic subjects, of course, but also learning how to be better citizens, learning to be more compassionate, learning to be critical thinkers, so we can become good decision makers as adults. The world will be ours soon, and we're going to want to make it a better world. Each one of us is going to leave our footprints behind, starting right here from our little town known as Santa Moriches. Who knows how far these footprints may go? So now we leave middle school behind us as we head on to high school. As we all know, it took a lot of hard work for us to get here. Let's just take a moment to appreciate how far we've come and to thank those who have helped us along the way. We must thank our teachers, our administrators, and most of all our parents and guardians for leading us through our middle school journey. They have supported and guided us, and they're very proud of all of us now. I also want to thank you, my fellow classmates, for making these past 3 years unforgettable. Hopefully in September, we'll be walking the concrete path that leads to the doors of Santa Moriches High School together. But whatever the situation may bring, I do know one thing. We'll be ready to conquer the next 4 years ahead of us. Congratulations, class of 2020. Welcome to high school.
And now, in the comfort of your own home, will the graduates please stand? Ladies and gentlemen, Center Moriches community, I present the Center Moriches Middle School Class of 2020. Please join me in congratulating.
Good afternoon, Center Moriches 8th grade, and congratulations on you moving on. This has certainly been an interesting 8th grade year for you all. Who could have imagined that our lives could be altered so quickly and so profoundly by a virus? First, I want you all to know just how proud we are of the way you handled yourselves in the switch to distance learning. While we know it was no easy transition, you can now say you made it. One of my favorite quotes comes from a man by the name of John Wooden. Coach Wooden said, "Things work out best for those that make the best out of the way things work out." You can't always control the circumstances, but what you can control is how you respond to them. I truly hope that you have learned the importance of staying positive and being resilient in the face of a challenge. Because the reality is, you faced a challenge like no other, and you did get through it. Whether you realize it or not, you're stronger for it. As you leave the middle school, you will face new obstacles and challenges, that's for sure. But hopefully you can learn from this past year and move forward with the knowledge that all things can be overcome, especially with a renewed understanding of the phrase, "This too shall pass." In the coming 4 high school years, you are sure to face many new challenges and obstacles. I'll challenge you to not rely on your parents or others to remove obstacles in your path. Instead, I ask that you meet the challenges head on, work hard, and persevere. Don't ever expect things to come your way because you believe you're entitled to them. Instead, work harder and be empowered by the knowledge that you will grow by facing adversity. Our middle school offered you the opportunity to explore your different areas of interest. You placed energy into things like the IB community projects. Now that you're heading off to high school, I encourage you to continue to explore your interests and do so with passion. You know, that same Coach Wooden wrote his definition of success almost 80 years ago. He said, "Success is the peace of mind which comes as a direct result of the self-satisfaction in knowing you made the effort to do the best of which you were capable." As you move to this next chapter, please don't compare yourself to others. Instead, concentrate on continuously becoming the best you can become. For if you do this, your success is assured. You have made your parents and your teachers very proud, and I know that you'll continue to do so in the future. We look forward to the next 4 years and watching you thrive in the high school. Congratulations, class of 2020 at Center Moriches Middle School. Good luck to you all. Have a wonderful summer.
Before we conclude this evening, I would like to share a few words with our graduates. Students, as I stand before you tonight, I am filled and overwhelmed with joy and immense pride in each and every one of you. It has been an absolute pleasure to be your principal for the past 3 years. I feel like it was just yesterday that I was speaking to you all at your 6th grade orientation, looking at your beaming and excited yet nervous faces. Over the past 3 years, I have watched as you have matured and shined your light in our school and our community. Your accomplishments are vast, your talents are limitless, and your futures are wide open, full of possibilities. As I thought about the message I wanted to share with you all tonight, I began to think about you all, the students, the middle school class of 2020 and the high school class of 2024. The more I began to think about the individual students, it hit me that someone very special to all of you was missing today as we waved goodbye to you in front of the middle school. And that person is your elementary school principal, Mrs. Hardwick. Mrs. Hardwick would have been cheering you on so loudly this morning as you received your diplomas and headed up to the high school. As I'm sure you all know the secret by now, this class was very near and dear to her heart, and dare I say, her very favorite class. And that is because her very special little girl, Hannah, was in your grade at Clayton Huey. She was your classmate and friend, attended your birthday parties, shared play dates, and even vacations, and Mrs. Hardwick referred to your mothers as her mommy friends. This class always held a very special place in her heart, and watching you all move up to the high school would be truly special for her in more ways than one. Students, when we think back and remember Mrs. Hardwick, there are many lessons to be learned from the years that she spent with all of you and the life that she led during those years. I thought tonight it would be appropriate, since she can't be here with all of you, to share 5 of the lessons that I am confident she would want you to know from her as you move on to the high school. Number 1, read, and read some more. Mrs. Hardwick loved to read. She and I talked about all things education and work related. She was always there to recommend the next book I should read or podcast to listen to. Readers are leaders. Number 2, stand up for what you believe in and for what is right and just. Deeply impacted by her years of teaching in diverse communities, Mrs. Hardwick was a strong advocate for equity in education, for understanding what privilege actually means, for standing up, for speaking out, and for advocating for the oppressed. For those of you that know Mrs. Hardwick well, you know that she was never afraid to speak her mind and stand up for what she believed in, even if her opinion was not the popular opinion. Number 3, take action. When I think of Mrs. Hardwick, I think of a person that took action. She did not just talk the talk, she walked the walk. She took the trips to Ghana. She opened her doors for the foreign exchange students. She hosted the family reunions in her yard. She held the blood drives. She took action. Number 4, be kind. In the words of Mrs. Hardwick, kindness begins with each and every one of you. At your 5th grade moving up ceremony, while she read you an excerpt from Wonder, she said, "When given the choice between being right or being kind, choose kind." I am fairly certain if you took one message out of Clayton Huey and from Mrs. Hardwick, it would be to spread kindness to one another, to your community, and to our world. Number 5, be grateful. Some of you may not know this about Mrs. Hardwick, but one thing she did was write down what she is grateful for. She believed very strongly in being mindful and purposeful about our thoughts, dreams, and goals for the future, while being intentional about our gratefulness today. She had handwritten notes all over her office and would often share with me her small victories or highlights of her days. Many of them involved you, her students. She was grateful for your hallway hugs, your birthday cupcakes, your smiles, and your waves, and she often said she felt like a rock star walking through the halls of Clayton Huey. If Mrs. Hardwick was here with us today, I know that she'd be embracing the hashtag #CMPositivity and encouraging us to look for what we are grateful for despite the circumstances. Students, this got me thinking. It is easy for us to focus on what we lost during the quarantine due to COVID-19. When I started to list them, they actually came very easily. For some, they lost their lives or the lives of loved ones. Some lost their jobs. And for our 8th graders, you lost time at school, time with your friends, the 8th grade dance, the Washington, D.C. trip, and your spring sports seasons. And of course, other items unique to you and your family. But what was gained? This list sometimes takes more time to come up with, may be much harder to write, but it will be the list we refer back to. It is the list that is aligned with our CM positivity, and it is the list that will keep us moving forward. What was gained? I like to refer to this as our quarantine gratitude list. I encourage you to physically write this list later tonight or tomorrow with your family. Your list may include more family dinners around the table, a less hectic schedule, time to read more books, a newfound appreciation for going to school, a new skill learned such as cooking or baking, more time spent outdoors in your yard. Maybe you played more with a sibling, had a renewed appreciation for your friends, or realized how much you actually do love the sport whose practice you may be previously dreading. Maybe you are grateful for learning that in-person conversations are actually better than texting. A great practice to try for the summer and beyond is before you get into bed at night, instead of checking your Snapchat one last time, open up your notes in your phone, or better yet, grab a notebook and write down 3 things you're grateful for that day. What you write down may surprise you. Some days will be filled with big things like a trip to the beach or a new bike, but some days will be filled with things like that conversation I had with mom in the car, or the way my dad said, "I'm proud of you, buddy," or the smile on my little brother's face when I asked him if he wanted to play. As you enter high school, try to remember that yes, you will always remember the milestones, like the winning goal you kicked in the soccer game, your NYSMA solo, your prom and graduation, but the moments you will hold near and dear to your heart are the intangibles, the unexplainable feelings, and not so much the events, like the care and concern a certain staff member showed you, or the love you have for a friend, the everyday things, the little things, the high fives and the smiles, the cafeteria and the gym, the math classes and the club meetings. Sometimes these everyday moments can get taken for granted when life gets hectic. As you enter the high school, try to slow down your hectic schedules a bit and enjoy the everyday moments. I am sure that I can speak for all of you when I say that the past 3 years have flown by. You have 4 more years in Santa Moriches School, students, and I want you to enjoy these years. Give thanks in all circumstances. And as Mrs. Hardwick would tell you, read, stand up for what you believe in, take action, be kind, and be grateful. This cohort will surely set a new bar for Santa Moriches High School, and the class of 2024 will be one to remember. Santa Moriches Middle School class of 2020, let all that you do be done in love. Congratulations, I am so proud of you and will be a hallway away if you need me. Thank you.
Happy graduation to all of you 8th graders. Thank you so much. You were one of my favorite grades that I've ever taught of all time. That year that I had with you when you guys were 6th graders, I was so excited every single day to see every single one of you. So I thank you for that. You guys are very special. I love you very much. I hope you have a wonderful graduation and I wish you luck in high school. Come by and visit. Mwah!
Congratulations, 8th graders. You did it. All of your hard work has paid off. I wish you guys the best of luck in high school.
Hi, 8th graders. I'm so proud of you all for sticking with it through this difficult time. Congratulations on your graduation. So exciting. You're headed to high school.
Hi, 8th graders. This is Mrs. Montpetit, 8th grade class advisor. I just wanted to say congratulations to all of you and best of luck in the high school. We hope that you come back to visit. Congratulations.
Hello, 8th grade. It's Mrs. Bennett. When we began to shelter in place, I wrote to you, remember and take in the moment. As we move on now, I still say to you, remember. Remember what you have survived. Remember what you have learned. Lessons about yourself and others, family, loss, cooperation, togetherness. Those lessons will far outlast my Spanish and French units for sure. So even if you weren't in school, you've been learning more than you realized. Today, as you celebrate, I can only wish you all the best in high school. Do your best the first time, as you should now appreciate you don't always get a second chance. Have a well-deserved, restful, and fantastic summer. It has been an honor to be your teacher. Congratulations, 8th grade, on moving up.
Congratulations on your graduation. I miss you all. I'm very proud of you, and I can't wait to see you in September in the hallways in high school. Bye.
Hey, 8th graders. Can't believe it's graduation time. What an unbelievable spring it's been for all of us. But we go back a long way. I knew most of you in kindergarten, and I feel like I spent all your elementary years together, and then I happened to move up to the middle school when you were in 6th grade. So we've been together a long time. For some of you, this is going to be the first time I'm gonna stay behind and you're gonna go forward. I'm so proud of all of you. Have a wonderful summer.
8th graders, the future class of 2024, we see you. We know how much you have worked, how hard you have worked. You have grown so much over the years. We are in awe of the amazing young men and women that you are becoming. We are cheering for you, and we cannot wait to see the accomplishments that you all do up in the high school. Congratulations again, and see you soon.
I just wanted to say congratulations to this year's 8th grade class. Congratulations on your amazing achievement. I wish you nothing but the best as you move on to high school and continue your educational journey. It has been a pleasure to know all of you and interact with all of you, and again, just wish you nothing but the absolute best.
Hey 8th graders, it's Mrs. McCormick. Hope everybody's doing well. I miss you. Just wanted to wish you luck next year in high school. Know you're gonna all do amazing. Don't forget to come back and visit, okay? Take care.
Okay, grade 8, I never thought it would end this way, but I just want to say it's been one heck of a year. I wish you all the best. I wish you much success in the future, and we're only a hallway away. Please come down and visit us when we're back in that building so I can, talk to you and hear all your stories and just hear about how everything's been going. So congratulations, best wishes. I know you guys will all do great in high school, and please come visit us.
Congratulations, 8th graders, on your moving up. Some of you will always be cute, nervous, and curious 1st graders. Some of you will always be hilarious, confident, and still curious 5th graders. And some of you were so nice, I had you twice. I can't believe I'm saying this. Best of luck in high school.
Hi 8th graders, I just wanted to say congratulations on your graduation from middle school. You've all worked so hard and should be so proud of all of your accomplishments. I also wanted to wish you the best of luck in high school.
Hi guys, Mrs. Connolly here. I just wanted to wish all you 8th graders congratulations. You should be proud of your accomplishments. Good luck in high school.
Hi guys, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Graduating, moving up. Don't be scared to come back next year and say hi.
Definitely. We hope you love this video. We made it for you because we think you're awesome.
Totally awesome.
Congratulations.
Bye.